Hello everyone, my name is Valentino Gaputra. In this video, we will learn about vector and array list in Java. So basically, what is a vector and an array list? Okay, we already learned about array in the previous video. So the vector and array list is not uh, so much difference than the array. The most difference is both of these is can be called a dynamic array. So in the previous video, you see if we want to uh, use an array, we must declare the array size. But if we use vector or array list, we don't need to declare the size because we can add as much data as possible to our vector or our array list. Okay, so the case for this session is just the same as the session 4, but we will learn how do we use the vector and the array list in our program. So we can use the previous program we write in the session 4. So let me open my Eclipse. So like this, this is our session 4 code. Okay, we can use this, but we will try to use the vector and the array list as a replacement for two variables in here, two array in here. We will change it into a vector and an array list, so you can at least see the difference in here. Okay, so we will change two variable in this tree array, the name, hours, or position, into a vector or array list. Okay, so let's use the name. Let's change the name into a vector. So how do you write a vector? Just write a vector like this and then type the control space. So the Eclipse will import the java.util.vector, and then you get an E, a big E in here. So what is the E means? The E means what data types you want to use in this vector. So because we want to store the name, we need to use a string. The important part in vector or array list, you can use primitive data types inside here. So you can use integer in this one. You must use the integer with the big I and the full name. So you use the integer class. Okay, so we name the vector variable with the same name. So it will be name equals, the declaration is a bit different. So you use new, just type this and use control space, and then okay, choose the top one and add the string inside the less than and greater than symbol, so in here. Okay, and then we delete this one. And then for the hours, we want to use array list. It will be the same. You type array list, use control space to import the class, and inside the E will be the data type. So the data type class, we use integer like this with big I, and the name is hours, the same, and the declaration is also the same. Use new array list, and inside this bracket use just write integer like this. Okay, so we already changed the name and hours into vector and array list, so there must be some errors in the code. So we want to get the name, we want to add the name and other things. So yeah, basically there must be several errors, and we will fix the errors. Okay, so first thing first, if you want to use vector, vector and array list is a dynamic array for yeah, we call it dynamic array for simple, and the vector and array list is usually don't have a fixed size, so the size can grow bigger and bigger and bigger as long as you need more space. So it's not like an array like this. If you declare an array to have 5 members, then until the end of the program it only have 5, so you can change it dynamically. But vector and array list, you can add the member dynamically, so you can use the add function for the vector or array list. And if you want to delete the member, you can use the remove, or if you want to change the value of a member, you can use set function, and there is still many more, so we will learn it here. Okay, first there is a bit different approach for to use vector to store the input. So like this one, if we use array, we must give the index, so the index is I. But if we want to use vector, we just need to remove the index and then use the add function to add the input from user into the vector name like this. And then to get the value from the vector name, we can use the function get and give the index, so the index will be I like this. Okay, so basically the vector is like that. So the main function you need to know is add, get, and remove. Maybe if you want something else, let's see what else the vector have. Is add, contains if you want to search data inside the vector or array list, and then equals if you want to compare the vector to another vector, is empty to check if the vector is empty right now or not. The remove to delete the member, the capacity of the current vector, you can use dot capacity. You can clone the vector and many more. So yeah, basically and the important thing, you can turn the vector into array using the toArray function. Okay, so we leave it like this. And then for the hours, because it's array list, the how we add the member is the same as vector, so we use add function like this. Okay, and this one we change it to add 2, and then this one using get I. Okay, and the hours, just change it to get I. This one too, and this one too, name.get I. Okay, if you noticed earlier, if you want to see this one, the array list and the vector have some difference in the function. If you see here, in the vector you can find something like first element, last element. Let me show you. There is a first element, last element, and many more function that the array list doesn't have. So there is a bit of difference, but the the concept is roughly the same. And the other difference is, if you want to create a program that use multi-thread, the vector is a synchronized one. So if you have two thread running at the same time, if you use a vector, then the value of the vector between the two thread will be synchronized. So if you change the value of the vector in the thread number 1, it will change the vector in the thread number 2, so it will be synchronized, so no problem. But if you use unrelease, it will not synchronize between the two threads, so you must be very careful about what you use. And then for the vector, as I said earlier, both of this is a dynamic array, so the size will grow depending on how much we need the space. But vector and array list use two different algorithms to expand their size. The vector will double its size whenever it runs out of size. So if let's say your vector have capacity of two data, so when there is already two data in the vector will expand its size into 4, so it will doubles the size. But array list will add their size by adding 50% of the current size of the array list. So let's say your array list have 10 size, it can hold 10 data. When it already run out of size for the data, it will add another 5, because 5 is 50% of 10. So there is some difference of vector and array list. Okay, and then let's try this first. Okay, let's see. I will input one employee. Okay, so first we check about the validation. Let's write this as 3 words, maybe Ash again. Okay, and then we write the correct name, William. Oh, there is something wrong in here. Okay, if you can see in here, we use the name.add. Let me stop first. The name.add function. So every time I write an input in here, the name will add a new member. So when I write Ash, the Ash will be the 0 member of the vector. And then when I input the William, it will be the first the member in the name vector with index 1. So when I check here, I use the name.get with the index I. The I is 0 at first, so it will only check the 0. It will only check the index of 0. So the Ash, it will always check as the Ash. So it will always repeat this code until the end of time. So we want to avoid that. We want to avoid the infinite loop. So how can we do that? If we want to use vector and release, we need to know that the add will add the index of what we input in here. Will always add one index to every input we place in here. So how if we just want to add the vector or the array list once in every loop. So to make things simple, we can use like this. So we add the data to the vector, so it will be the default value. Add, let's say for the name we add an empty string, and for the hours, leave the hours later, we add the name like this. So this will be the default value, and then inside this employee name input, we just need to set the name with the index we want. So this will be the I index. So we change this a little. So we use this set function, and then we tell the program to set the vector name at index I with the input.nextLine value. So even if we input the wrong employee name, it will just loop inside this part of the program. So it will not add anything because the add is at the top. So it just set the index I until the employee name is right. Okay, so let's check it. Just input 1, the name is first is Ash. Okay, and then I change to William. Okay, so it's already working good. And then the next one, the hours is also will be a problem if we use it like this. So let's just try this first. Let's use the wrong one, 8, and then we add another the right input. Okay, and then it will ask for more input as if the last input is wrong. So how we solve this? We just use the same thing like the name. So we just need to set a default value at the start of the loop. So let's add the hours. Let's add 0. So the default value is 0. And then for this one, we use the set instead of add. So we set this one, set the index of I, and then this one also set the index of I, like this. So it will not add anything even if it throw any error or the input is not right. So yeah, basically it's just the same as the name, as the change we do to the name vector. Okay, and then let's try it again with one employee. The name is William and the work time is 8. Okay, it's wrong, and let me put the right one, 20. Okay, so it's already done, and then the position is staff. Okay, so the staff William got paid $200 because he worked 20 hours a week. Okay, so basically that's all for today about vector and ArrayList. Thank you, and see you in the next video.